It was once said, good is the enemy of great. If all that you strive for is good enough, how will you ever achieve greatness? The efforts led to this. Every rep, every drill, all the work unseen will be worth it. Because right now, the eyes are on us.
Blow the check up, detonation, kill them one by one, final destination, top my destination, I got guardian angels all around it, that's deflector say, I'm a champion, this right here the anthem, I can't dap you without handstand, I don't know your dirty ass hands, man. I wake up to like 100 texts, championship team, but we can't cut the net, she all off in my jersey, looking underdressed, I'm finna buy this bitch a Honda CRX.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for this second half of the doubleheader with your Cheyenne Mustangs versus the Fargo South Bruins. We just finished up the girls' game where the girls were able to get a win 56-16 over South. The boys today, Cheyenne, are coming into this game 0-4, looking to get their first win. It is an EDC matchup. Fargo South is coming in 2-2 with two non-conference wins over Williston and Jamestown. Wolf, what are your thoughts ahead of the game?
Well, you know, it's our first home broadcast of a boys game this year, and so a lot of people maybe haven't had a chance to see this team. You know, we know this is a team that won the state championship last year, but they're returning essentially one player that saw a significant amount of time, and that's Sully Irie. And so there's always the struggle as a coach trying to figure out what your rotations are, which groups have chemistry, all of those sorts of things in a normal season. And now you compound that with the fact that, you know, you only have one guy back and you have this big mixture of seniors, juniors, maybe some sophomores on the floor. And that's a difficult recipe for Coach Brand. And so, you know, he admitted in our interview during the girls' game that there's been some, you know, growing pains, some struggles, some things they're trying to figure out. And you know, shot selection among them and some other things. So I think this is a growing process, as we talked about. You know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. You don't want to play your best basketball at the end of December. You want to play your best basketball at the end of February, and so there's time to grow. Yeah,
absolutely. And I think that you got to remember that with this team being so young, and really both teams are pretty young, South's only got a couple seniors on their roster, majority juniors. So for Cheyenne, with a couple sophomores playing, mostly juniors, and then one senior that starts, or two seniors that start, excuse me, I think the big thing is that, remember, your team's young. You're only going to get better as the season goes on, especially with some sophomores getting major playing time. So it's super important to remember that you're only improving as the season gets on. They had a rough start with two of the best teams in the state.
Well,
obviously, Bismarck High, that's a rough one with
Bismarck plays that intensity, there's no way to replicate it in practice and prepare for it until you're in it. And then you play the number one team in the state and the Minot Magicians, and that's a big ask. You know, and I don't think for the girls or the boys, either of our coaches wanted to shy away from that. It's a way to test yourself and know where you're at. But that is what can happen, and those were pretty convincing wins for both Bismarck and Minot.
Yeah, and I think one big reason why kind of they really lost the two first games, or two of the big reasons, that they got pressure, they're young, they kind of couldn't handle the pressure, they were facing a full court press, they couldn't get away with it, and then they just too big of a deficit to come back from. So a big thing, and they started doing a lot better against West Fargo because that was a really close game going into overtime, is if they can come out of this game being able to, assuming that South is going to at least do some press. If they can come out of this game being able to beat the press, that'll be one big factor and key, and then winning. And then also against Fergus Falls, they had a 21-point lead at half, and then they lost it. And then very similar with West Fargo, 12-point lead at half, then they lost it. So don't lose leads. Make sure that once you're up.
Well, and we talked about those things with Coach Brand at halftime of the girls' game, and I am a firm believer that you kind of have to learn how to win, figure out. It's not just being ahead on the scoreboard. It's about being smart and playing well down the stretch, and that was certainly something Coach Brandt wants them to focus on. Good shot opportunities, knowing when it's a good opportunity to shoot, and limit turnovers, and that goes to what you said. Facing pressure is really difficult, and that's something that Sheyenne has struggled with, and so that's what Coach Brandt wants to see them improve on tonight, is taking care of the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking at some of the star players here for South that are going to be starting tonight, their number one guy is going to be Corbin Fallingstead. He's going to be number 23. He's 6'6". He's their lead scorer. He's up there for assists and rebounds. He's going to be like that forward center position, pretty athletic. So he's going to be scoring a lot of their twos. And then number 10, Michael Hamilton. He's going to be shooting the ball a lot of threes, a lot of assists as well.
Yeah, and another guy that certainly had an impact last year for them was Abakar Minganuji. That's another person that to take a look at, and one thing that this South team has is a lot of length.
Yep.
That's almost been a luxury for Sheyenne for the past 5 years, having guys that go 6'8", 6'10", Tommy Oneman, Jackson Money, whoever it might be.
Even Bryce.
And this is now a team that doesn't have that same length that they routinely had. But this South team has lots of guys that go 6'5", 6'6", and they're quick and athletic. So this is going to be a challenge for the Mustangs tonight. But it will be an opportunity to kind of notch that first victory of the year in the EDC, and that's probably why it's most important. You want to win every game that you can, but to win a conference game is always big, as we're doing as they're going through the starting lineups right now.
Yeah, Cheyenne's, they're yet to have a conference game, so this is going to be the first one for them of the year.
West Fargo
West
the
Fargo,
other night,
yes. And that was obviously a super close game where they just couldn't quite get in overtime. And then for Sheyenne, some of your top players are going to be Sullivan Irie. He's the one senior who saw some major playing time last year, started some games. So he's going to be the lead scorer. And then just a couple points behind him on the season is Kyson Keller, a sophomore. Taller, and just he's been super solid for the team to be able to get a lot of rebounds as well as score a lot of points. Then also Chase Spielman. He's been the assist leader for Sheyenne, as well as he's right up there third in assists. So if those big three can kind of get going, especially just good shot selection, like you had said earlier, being able to pick good shots and then have good shooting percentage.
Well, yeah, taking smart shots, and again, it's a lot to ask for those sophomores to step up and, kind of be more mature than they are. That's asking a lot, but with such a young crew this year, that is something that's going to probably have to happen for Sheyenne if they're going to find themselves successful at the end of the year.
And you'll actually see tonight, Tanner's going to be starting. He's been a guy that these past couple of games has kind of been able to break out for them. He's been key. He fouled out, I believe, in the West Fargo game, and that he was a big factor in the loss there. But if they can stay out of foul trouble, they've had a couple guys that have been kind of between Kaysen and then Tanner both fouled out this last game. So if they can stay out of foul trouble and keep their top guys in, that would be huge for them.
Well, and, again, I'm sure Coach Brandt's still trying to figure out what exactly, the rotations are going to be and which guys he wants on the floor. Last year they only went 8 people deep. But this year it's certainly a different story.
As tip-off here, we'll have Tanner against Corbin. Mustangs will win. That'll go out to Sully Irie. He'll dribble the right side, pass off to Chase Spielman, back to Sully.
South opening with a little zone action here, daring Sheyenne to shoot it.
Kyson will take a three-pointer to start the game. That'll be just off the rim. South will get the rebound. as Yusuf Ali Ahmed will take the ball up the court. Tanner played some pretty solid defense there. They're going to say it's Mustangs' ball. So Cheyenne will get the ball back there quick. Solid defense to start out. Spielman will inbound to Irie. Irie will take the ball up the court, pass to Olsen, to Tanner, back to Sully. He'll go back to Caden. Out to Chase. Tanner will take a three-point shot from the corner. Just too long.
And but refs see it differently. So I'd like to see Cheyenne here use more of the shot clock and move the ball a little bit. Swing it from side to side. Make that south zone move a bit. Don't settle for the first look that you get.
Yeah, get an open shot. Absolutely.
Keep that ball moving, as we're going to see Sully Irie
takes a three. Oh, it's going to be just off the mark. Rebound by Corbin there. Ahmed will take the ball up the court, take a lay.
Nice job by Shahid there.
Just going, Shahid. Sully will pass off to Caden to the right side. Caden will drive, kick to Kyson. Kyson will take the first shot. He sees three just off. Can't get one to fall yet. And Kyson will tip it off to Caden.
And he's going to step on the end line. Again, that difference, a good look versus a great look.
Yep.
Just because it's a shot opportunity doesn't mean it's one that you need to take. It doesn't mean you have to go ahead and launch that, and that's a habit of young players that they want to do that. As Shahid is going to get fouled by Krejcia.
Tanner on that one. So he'll come to the line to shoot two. Yeah, Cheyenne, their offense, they really just need to be able to take as much time off the clock. Remember that you got lots of time.
A contested shot you can get with 20 seconds left or with 2 seconds left on the shot clock.
For sure.
But if there's an opportunity to give yourself a better look than that, you've got to do that. And, with a team that maybe hasn't shot it well or is trying to find consistency scoring, you want to burn as much clock as you can.
Yep.
That's going to limit offensive possessions for your opponent.
And Shahid will make 2 of 2.
Shahid is the South offense so far.
Yep.
He has all 4 points.
Spielman will pass Tanner another 3 with 20 seconds left, and that's going to miss. Caden will go up and try to make a rebound. Can't quite get it. That'll be South's ball. Yeah, it's another early three-point shot there from the corner. Still not a perfect look, not wide open there.
Yeah, it's, really high-caliber shooting teams take those kinds of shots.
Yep.
But I don't know that such a young group is considered that yet. As a good rebound there by Erickson. He's going to be fouled by Irie going up for the putback.
Yeah, tough one. Kind of an awkward rebound for him. So he'll come to the line to shoot 2. Cheyenne still with 0 on the board after 2.5 minutes.
I think this is one of those situations, Drake, where Sully Irie's going to have to be the guy. He's the one with all the experience. He's the one that's played the most. He has to be the kind of the general out there, and he needs to tell these guys, hey, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to look for. And you've got to be willing to be a leader as a senior out there, telling people what's expected.
Erickson misses both free throws.
Now there's a good look.
There's great pass there to Kyson. Down low.
Good court vision, not just looking to swing it around the three-point line. I mean, that is a thing with zones. You can get looks if you're patient with it.
This will be Corbin working on Tanner here. He'll get a shot off. Doesn't go. Rebound, Chase Spielman. He'll pass to Sully. Sully will bring it up the court. Back to Spielman. He'll give it to Caden Olsen. Back to Spielman. Spielman will get a shot. Gets blocked. Trying to get a jump ball. Can't get on it. So South forces another turnover.
I like trying to get to the rim, though. I don't think that's a bad thing.
Aggression, yep. There we go. There's some great defense by Chase Spielman. Olsen will bring the ball down the court. Getting chased down. And he'll have a shot.
Good.
Great 2 there. Great defense there to be able to force some offense. Sometimes that's what you need.
Well, when we talked during the girls' game, defensively, just having those hands up in passing lanes and being active and looking for opportunities to poke at the ball. Good move by Corbin Fallingstead.
Fantastic.
Wow.
To get to the rim.
Got Krejci leaning one direction, and he was gone past him. But just having those hands up is such a difference maker. You can create turnovers and tip balls just by that simple action of lifting your hands up. Good pass.
Give it to Caden underneath.
Now that's a good look. That was
a better shot.
That was
just over.
You burned the shot clock. You moved the ball. Yes, it was long. You're not going to make all of those threes.
But I'd rather have that
than just the first three that presents itself.
Yep. So this will be Hamilton top of the key. Out to the corner. That three-pointer will be no good. Rebound. They're fighting for it. That'll go to Kyson, but he'll pass it in. They're going to say Cheyenne ball.
Okay.
Tough one to call there. It went through a lot of hands.
That ref was right there.
Yep, they're going to say it went off his leg.
They say it was off Erickson. As Minganuji is on now.
Abakar, yeah, so he's going to have some length to him. Going to be tough for Cheyenne to handle. It's tough for them to get post points.
Now he is
post points. Spielman will get an open three, take the first shot he sees. Be just short. Yeah, another early shot. Number 15, Sutton Bruggeman taking the ball down the court. He'll give it to Abakar, working on Caden Olson.
They're going to say that was on the floor before the shot, but he's got a gigantic, quick first step.
Yeah, tough to guard. He can just get to the basket quick. Cheyenne's going to have 3 fouls here pretty early on, 5 minutes into the half.
Now Ahmed comes in.
Low scoring, 4-6. Cheyenne losing by 2. Caden playing good defense down low there on Abakar.
Yeah.
He got his hand in there. They're going to say foul. Yeah,
and that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard for Caden Olson. I mean, he is an athletic guy, and it's just hard not to try and stop him, as we're going to see the first Mustang substitution of the night.
They're going to have Kaysen in here.
Bernstein on.
Ties the team for the most three-pointers on the year so far this year with 10. So maybe he can get a shot going for them. We're going to have Abakar going at the rim. Great defense there. It'll go out to Abakar. Back to Sutton at the top of the key with Spielman guarding him. He'll dribble around, 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Good defense here from Cheyenne.
Yeah, that was a good sequence there.
Yep.
Ahmed had his back to the basket, but Minganuji flashed in there, and he had inside post position. Just with your back to the basket, it's hard to see that.
Now only 7 seconds left. Abakar will get a shot there just off the mark. Tanner will get the rebound, brings it down the court. So now let's take some time here. Don't take the first shot you see. See if you can get an inside shot.
There's a good.
He's got an open shot.
I was going to say
he debated for a while.
He was looking for someone to pass it to. You're not going to get better than a 6-foot look. There's a good job by Ahmed going up. Was some contact. No foul called. Coach Hendrickson doesn't seem too concerned about it.
Sully give it to Spielman in the corner. Spielman will shoot just off again. Feels like they just cannot get a three-point shot going here.
No, it's been a struggle here, really, for both teams. No one's shooting it great.
Just off.
Must be those new nets that they put up for the staff and seniors game today.
Boy, was that a entertaining game to watch. Out to Kyson in the corner. Got Kaysen underneath. Back to Kyson. Three-point shot. Just off the mark. Still haven't gotten one to fall yet. As Ahmed will dive. Great play there by Sully to catch it. Keep it in bounds here.
No numbers. But he tries. He's going to.
Can't get the and one.
Yeah, he's going to get bailed out there. He didn't have numbers. He was going 1-on-2.
1-on-2 here, yeah.
And
gets an all right shot.
Minganuji coming in from behind. Gets arm.
Sully will have 2 shots here to see if we can tie it up here. First shot's going to be just short. As South will sub some guys in. Erickson will come back in.
Jack Larson on for the Mustangs.
And he's one of those younger guys as well. So we're going to have 3 sophomores in here with Larson, Keller, and then Tanner as well. Sully won't be able to make either of them. Kaysen gets the rebound, puts a shot back up, can't get it to fall. And then they're going to say a foul here on Tanner.
And that was a really nice job getting in there and fighting for that rebound and had a point-blank look. Just could not convert there for Bernstein. And Krejci picks up his second foul. And I was going to say that's probably going to earn him a visit to the bench. Don't want him picking up that third with still 11-plus minutes to go in this half. And there's
call a foul there on Kaysen.
Yeah. Keller picks up. That's already 5 team fouls, and we're not even 7 minutes into this half.
That'll be 6.
Or that is the 6th. So from here on out, South's going to be in the bonus shooting after this.
Not good for Cheyenne. That was one of those things where can't foul early. Kaysen will be working on Abakar here. Abakar makes a move, drives inside, kicks it out to Ahmed. Back to Sutton. Sutton will get a mid-range. Just off. Kaysen fights for it. Gonna say it's Cheyenne's ball here.
Boy, I think if you're Coach Hendrickson, you're like, we've probably outplayed Cheyenne here and gotten some decent looks, and we're only up 2 points because both teams are struggling shooting the ball so much to start this half.
It's a tough thing to come out of just after you miss the first couple. You kind of like baseball, fall into a slump. Hopefully that doesn't happen here. Sully will be top of the key. Gives it to Spielman to Larson in the corner. Larson will give it back to Sully. Sully will pump fake and drive.
That's dangerous
Gets
pass.
A tough pass, yep, across the
Hamilton
middle.
takes that away.
Kaysen on Hamilton here. Hamilton will just drive. Kicks it out to the corner. They're going to say it stayed in bounds there. And there, Brandt wasn't going to.
Well, I think there could have been a foul on Hamilton getting to the rim. Brandt wanted the ball out of bounds, and then he got one, so it all worked out, I guess.
We'll have a 30-second timeout here. With that, we'll go to an ad break. We'll see you guys right back.
I think.
And we are back here with 10:28 on the clock. Cheyenne's down 4-6 versus the Fargo South Bruins. Cheyenne in some foul trouble here, but we'll start with the ball, trying to either take the lead or tie it up here. Cheyenne taking predominantly three-pointers here so far.
So Coach Brandt maybe wanting to settle his guys down and talk about shot selection or what they want to do. There's a good flash.
As Spielman will get a pass out to Irie. Kaysen will take a three-point shot way deep in the corner. Won't go. Falls to Spielman. Spielman will get it in. So that'll tie this one up 6-6.
Good job on the offensive glass.
Yep. Good job fighting Abakar for it. And then Chase says, I'll take that one. Abakar in the paint will take a shot on Sully. Just won't fall. Off of Kaysen and Chase there will remain South's ball. Tough one as they were kind of fighting each other for it. So South will inbound it here. Out to Abakar. Abakar will take a three-point shot. And
he shushes the crowd.
Someone had to make one eventually.
Yep.
And that's not bad defense. It's just a great shot there from him. Kaysen will give it to Jack at the top of the key. Jack will drive. Gets a nice layup, but just can't get it to fall. Rebound to Mark Dahlman. Out to Abakar in the corner. Kaysen will play some pretty good defense here. Chase playing tough defense on Shahid here. Back out to Abakar. About 10 seconds left here on the shot clock. Abakar makes a good move, just can't quite hold on to the ball. He'll drive at the rim.
Somehow keeps
and he'll somehow get it to fall, and he'll stare down the crowd. Sully will bring it up the court, out to Jack. Sheyenne needs to get something going here, some sort of points. To Sully, back to Chase. And Chase will throw a no-look pass in the corner to Jack. Out to Kyson, back to Sully in the corner.
Under
Sully will dribble with
10
it.
on the shot clock. Good
5
flash
left.
there.
There we go. Great shot there.
I don't know if Larson called the bank, but it works
Don't need it to
regardless.
count. Good identifier there from Sully to see him just open right at the free throw line. Shahid will dribble, take it himself. We'll have 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Back out to
Nganouji
Abakar
has
again.
decided he is going to go to the rim every time he touches the ball.
Yeah, and I mean, so far it's been working, so if it's not broke, don't fix it. The 8-11 here. Cheyenne down 3 with 8 minutes left in this first half. Sully will continue to take the ball up the court. Something that I'll notice is that they're yet to run any sort of press defense here, but they haven't seemed to need to. Cheyenne's not able to get shots fall. Kaysen will take a three-point shot, and that'll be short of the rim. Another tough shot there for him. Just can't get any to fall.
Shahid, nothing but
Shahid
net.
will come down the court, take a nice three-point shot. There, South seem to get them to fall now. Cheyenne down 6 now. Spielman will give it to Kyson,
There's
and that'll be to Sully. Sully will get a three-point shot. Decent look. He'll get one to fall. First three-point shot there for Cheyenne. Finally got something going. That was a better look. Was able to pump fake, get a little bit of room, get a shot that maybe he likes a little bit more. Finally get one to fall. We'll have Shahid bringing the ball up the court. Just hit a 3 on their last offensive possession. Bernstein will switch on to him.
Fallingstead had position there. Now he gets it.
Ooh,
And converts.
he'll get it to roll around. Yeah, he's been pretty quiet here so far this first half, but we'll see if he starts to get a little bit more production.
Oh, someone's got to go to him. There's a double dribble.
Yep.
Yeah, someone, anytime your teammate picks up that ball, you've got to create space. You've got to take an angle and get back towards the ball to give a passing lane.
Yeah.
And the Cheyenne players just kind of stood.
Once you get in that corner, it's tough to come out of it unless you can get a quick pass.
Fallingstead working hard down there.
On Kaysen, yep. Chase allowed Shahid to go to his left. Fallingstead with a three-pointer, no good. Jack will get the rebound, give it to Sully. Sully will take it up, pass it up to Chase Spielman. Spielman will get a shot just off. Rebound.
I like the
Aggression.
transition. I want to see more tempo from Cheyenne when
Yep.
they have an opportunity.
If you get a rebound and you see some open space,
Yeah, you've got to
take
push
it and
it.
go.
You can always pull it back. You
You'll
don't
get
have to
Hamilton
shoot
open
it.
at the top of the
Oh
key.
boy.
And wide
South
open 3
is
there.
heating up.
Hit 3 of their last 3. Sully will need to pass it. Gives it to Jack. Back to Sully, out to Spielman. He'll dribble with it to Jack in the corner. Jack will take a three-point shot. Rims out. Tough one to see that one not fall. He was waiting for it. Popped the shot right away. Shahid will pass it out to Dahlman. Dahlman will drive to the rim. Not Dahlman. That's Dahlman.
Yep.
Misses the three-point shot. Sully will get the rebound, brings it down the court. Out to Jack. Jack takes a shot. Gives it to Chase.
There's
Chase
a good
finds Kaysen.
find.
There we go. Good ball movement. Good passing.
Yep.
Find a good shot down low that's open. 13-19 Cheyenne's down right now with 5 minutes, 30 seconds left. We'll have a timeout here from South. With that timeout, we'll send you to ad break. We'll catch you right back.
I'm Kylie.
And we are back for this matchup with your Cheyenne Mustangs against the Fargo South Bruins. Sheyenne will be down 6 with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Notable that they did get 6 fouls early, but now we're yet to have another foul.
Yeah, they've gone about 6 minutes here without committing a foul.
Not playing too bad, just need to get some more shots to fall. As we'll see Michael Golick's in here.
On, yeah.
Spielman on Shahid. They're going to say he was fouled right as we...
The announcer's curse.
Yep.
Mention the no fouling, and that's going to send South to the line for a bonus. Shahid's going to go and have an opportunity.
See if he makes his first one here. That shot will be good. Grant him a second one.
Minganuji on for Hamilton.
We'll see if he can open them up a little bit just for both three-point shots, and he's been able to drive to the rim super well. And he'll make both free throws to give the Bruins 21. Irie will take the ball up the court, gives it to Spielman, to Jack at the top of the key. He'll have an open three-point shot. Oh,
wow.
That's a tough one where it just off the mark.
Good hustle by Golick.
Sheyenne will get the rebound with some good hustle, yep. Michael Golick take the ball, gives it out to Jack.
Yeah.
Jack can't get anything. Once
he got
jumps,
in there and didn't have a plan and looked to dump it off.
Once he jumped, he was in a bad spot.
He saw the length of the South defenders in there and didn't think he would get the shot off and tried to dump the pass.
Shahid here, and
there's going to be Fallingstead and an illegal screen there, you say? Just slid his hip out there as Shahid went by. So that's only the second team foul on South so far tonight.
So they've been clean so far in this first half. Oh, Spielman not looking, still able to regain it. Gives it out to Jack in the corner. Jack shot just off again. Selly will make a great hustle play to get the rebound. Gives it to Gullix.
So he had Bernstein for a second. There's a good
Kaysen,
job by
great
Bernstein.
Rebound there to be able to get a putback. Get 2 on the board.
So Cheyenne hanging in there for shooting it as poorly as they have in the first half.
Still keeping it close.
Yeah, to be down only 6 is really not bad at all. Oh, Fallingstead. Nice
Great
little move in there. Good
nice
footwork.
Spin, absolutely.
Surrounded by 2 Mustangs and finds a seam between them.
This will go to Jack.
Oh.
Not a great pass there. It'll be a turnover. That shot will be just off. Rebounded by Hamilton. Hamilton will be surrounded by 3 Mustangs. Kaysen will finally get the rebound.
Cheyenne was fortunate there. South with 2 offensive rebounds, 2 looks there.
Jack at the top of the key. He'll get it, find a close shot. There we go. Finally starting to get these not just three-point looks, and that's kind of what they need to do, is not just rely on the three-point ball, because sometimes like this game, you're not going to get them to fall. Got to be able to rely on within the three-point line. As Bruggeman working on Gullix here. Shot by Hamilton in the corner, three-pointer. Just off, rebound Spielman. He'll take the ball down the court himself.
Let's see.
Kicked it to Michael Gullix. And he'll get a 3 to fall. This will leave the Mustangs only down 20-23, only down 3. Finally, there's a nice open shot. Sheyenne does a good job of getting down the court quick.
Again, transition, pushing tempo. See what that gets you. You can always take a shot later.
Erickson will give it to Corbin, to Hamilton. Hamilton working on Spielman here. He'll drive at the rim. Won't get it to fall.
Push tempo.
Yep,
there you go.
You got numbers.
There, you get an easy
go.
look.
Easy bucket there. Cheyenne now only down 1. Getting the student section into it. Brant's getting into it as well. Finally getting some points on the board. It's feeling easier to score. Sully.
Oh, boy. Up here it looked like it went off Minganuji's foot, but maybe, that's what Sully's asking.
Even
I thought when, Sully certainly hit it, but I think it went off of Minganuji's foot is what I saw.
Yeah, his face even, he kind of thought that it might have went off him. Ref will say South's ball. Shahid will take the ball by himself. Out to Dahlman. Back to Abakar. Abakar.
Bernstein's
going to
pick up a foul on that one.
It's a tough one.
It was a tough shot. It's one that you just kind of have to try and contest, but try and stay away from him with the body.
And that shot reminds me of, maybe you didn't see the end of it, but that's exactly how the Students First staff game ended.
I did see the end.
Rott fading away as he'll make his first shot. So this will give South a 2-point lead with 2 minutes left here. Keeping it close here in the first half so far. As his second shot will fall as well. This will be given to Sully, who I don't know if he's been subbed out tonight so far.
No, I think he's played every minute, and that's, as a senior leader, that's what you want.
Yep.
Good job by Bernstein.
Bernstein over Abakar to be able to.
Not maybe a great shot selection, but Bernstein in exactly the right spot. Goes back up with the putback. Keeps Cheyenne within one as Shahid turns on the Jets.
And he'll drive.
He's impressive.
Easy basket there. Yeah, he'll look quick. Didn't hesitate. No hesitation. That's what you need. Sully will give it to Jack. Back to Sully here. He'll be working down low. Back to Jack. He gives it to Gullix. Cheyenne will see if they can get a shot that's closer, not just a three-point shot. Only 5 seconds left here on the shot clock. Sully will drive at the hoop, get a shot off, can't get it to fall.
Kind of an awkward look, but had to get the shot off. Oh,
no
foul called.
Great dribbling here from Larson to Michael Gullix at the top of the key. They have Sully in the corner. Sullivan Irie for three. Can't get it to fall. And Cheyenne will get it back, but they're going to say,
trying to get Irie there, trying to poke it. He let it go, thought it was in, saw it was short, then chose to follow the shot. Ends up picking up a foul there. That's only his second, but that's the 9th team foul.
So they'll get.
That's going to send.
I believe you have Ahmed here to the line.
Yeah, Ahmed goes to the line on that. Only 51 seconds, so probably not a double bonus situation.
Yeah, I think Cheyenne's going to need to see less fouls here in the second half if they want to be able to take a lead. As his first shot will go. Grant him a second one.
Maybe some defensive substitutions here as Dahlman's going to go out. Bruggeman comes in for the Bruins. And it looks like we've got someone waiting to come in for Ahmed if he makes this one, and he does. And indeed,
Erickson will
that's
come in for
bringing
Ahmed.
Erickson back on.
So Kyson will give it to Chase here. 45 seconds here. You got some time to waste here.
Yeah, so South here with a man look now. They're going zone much of the first half.
They're going to get Abakar on a foul there.
Yeah, Manganuji picks that one up. They had plenty to give. That's going to bring Fallingstead back because that's 2 now.
And that'll also reset the shot clock here, so they can take it all the way down to 10 seconds left.
But facing the man defense, see what they're going to run.
Just be able to dribble around.
Oh,
off
almost
his foot, able to regain it. He'll drive to the hoop and get a shot. Nice shot there.
That was fortunate given how it was.
I
think the ball caught in the net. I think they're going to maybe add a little bit of time, or
could be a possibility. We'll see what they.
Brand new nets here in the Mustang gym, and if that ball doesn't rip through there, gets hung up, and so they add a couple seconds here for the Bruins.
So you got to think that South's going to take as much time off this clock as possible.
Yeah, they play for the last shot. Know that they go in with a lead regardless.
Gullix will play some tight defense here, and he'll.
Good job by Bruggeman. Cheyenne guys kind of got spread out and just kind of fell asleep a little bit on that one.
5 seconds
We're
left
under
here.
5. Good drive.
There we go.
And an N1 opportunity.
So Cheyenne will have the opportunity to get up to 29 here.
Really good job by Keller there, recognizing getting to the rim.
Seeing a soft space where you can drive in.
And that's, I think, why there's still a place for that game in the modern basketball game that's dominated by the three-pointer. You get to the rim and you make good things happen.
As Keller will make his free throw. 1.3 seconds left here. He'll get a shot from half court. Won't go. Cheyenne will be down 29-31 going into halftime. So, Wolf, what are your thoughts on this first half? What do you think needs to happen in order for the Mustangs to come out this second half and get a win?
Well, I think they did a good job of settling down and being a little more patient on offense. They've actually taken care of the ball all right, but we haven't really seen South put any pressure on them, three-quarter or full court. So that hasn't really been as much of an issue tonight, but better shot selection. And they're going to have to stay out of foul trouble if they're going to have an opportunity. But for shooting it as poorly as they did at probably the first half of the first half, to only be down 2 at halftime is a pretty good thing.
Yeah, I think just if they can get maybe shy away from the three-point shot, you're not hitting it tonight, that's all right. But get some two-pointers here, don't foul early, and I think that'll get it done for them.
So we're going to step away for a few minutes. And we're going to have an opportunity to visit with Coach Kenyon Wingenbach, coach of the Mustang girls, after they won the first game tonight. So join us back in a few minutes to hear what Coach Wingenbach has to say.
What does it take to make fitness part of your lifestyle? It's intention. It's commitment. It's resilience. It's just who you are. You put in the time and effort to stay active. Our expert orthopedic and sports medicine providers also put in the time and effort to invest in new methods and treatments. Whatever you do to stay active, we are here to keep you moving. It's just who we are. Orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Hi, I'm Nick, and I work at Marvin. So my team implements technology in manufacturing, so I quickly became really impressed with manufacturing as a setting for engineering. For an engineer, it's kind of a playground. Here at Marvin, specifically in the signature group like we are in Grafton, it is high volume, high option, meaning you have to make a lot of product, but it's always different. I never expected finding a great job like this kind of out here in a small town. Come work at Marvin. It's a great place to work.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture, and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Here, when our path takes an unexpected turn, we keep moving forward. When life sends us a message, we listen. When you're determined to beat the odds, we help you plan for what's next. This is commitment, resourcefulness, determination. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
All right, welcome back, fans. Halftime of the boys game. Fargo South leading the Mustangs 31-29 right now. We're pleased to be joined by Coach Kenyon Wangenbach, head coach of the Mustang girls basketball team, who had a 40-point victory tonight against the Fargo South Bruins. Coach, thanks for joining us. Give us just a little recap of the things that you liked, didn't like, things that, areas that you see for improvement, anything, your thoughts on tonight's game.
Yeah, I thought the one thing we've been doing the last couple games, and we put it in last week, is just kind of a token press, and we don't trap a lot out of it, but it allows our girls to slow the opposing offense down and then make them play 5-on-5. And if they break it, we've got Maya Blado and Cora Metcalf on the back line, and so that's been really, really good for us, and something we can build on moving forward.
Well, and I like what you see that now playing that a little bit. Saw Zoe Keene a couple times, Liv Jung a couple times. They're starting to read that. They're starting to be able to kind of play that center field and figure out, okay, how can I bait this player into throwing the bad pass because I know I can go ahead and get that.
Yeah, for sure. They're starting to see the big picture and some patterns, and it's something that I don't think takes us out of what we are, what our base coverage is. We love to play half court, man.
Yep.
We've gotten away from it the last couple years, and now we're back, and it's looking really good. Offensively, I thought we got really good shots again. I think we're –
First half, I thought great looks, and just both teams really, really struggled to fill the net, especially South. You guys picked it up a little bit as the game went on, but I thought you should be pleased with the opportunities that your players got.
Yeah, and it was the same thing on Tuesday as well. It was, you practice these shots, they're game shots. We do a lot of shooting in practice. We do a lot of layups. It's at some point, it's just like I don't know what else to tell you. If you're having questions about how to make a layup, we've got some big issues. But we just got to settle down. I think we're playing too fast offensively. Maybe looking for contact more than looking to finish. And it's just some things that we see glimpses of it, but. That consistency will come, and I think we just got to hang our hat on the defensive end for now.
Well, and, what we talked to Coach Brandt about is you don't want to play your best basketball at the end of December. You want it to be at the end of February, and this is a marathon, and there's lots of room for growth and lots of things to figure out. And I asked him, I'm kind of a firm believer that, for his team, you have to kind of learn how to win. And when you lose all those guys, I think for your team, when you lose the leading scorer all time, you got to kind of figure out who's going to step forward and making good choices for those shots. And I think it's a process. You can say it, but until you've practiced it and seen it, it doesn't just happen, right?
For sure. And I think that, Brenna knew how to win, and she knew how to score. And so, like you said, at the end of the shot clock last year, well, you look at the Shanley game that we played in here at EDC, that whole second half, we just basically ran a high ball screen for her, and that was our offense. And that's not a great way to run offense, but it was productive, and it worked for us at the time. And now, like you said, they're starting to figure out where their role is, how they can score. It's different than last year. Evie did a really good job on Tuesday carrying us, and then I thought it was more of a group effort, but we still got to get production from other areas, and we're working on it.
And, I did mention to you earlier as well, I did like the transition game, especially in the second half. That up-tempo play led to a lot of good looks, some easy opportunities. I know Kenzie scored her first basket tonight on transition and pushing the ball, so that was good to see. Now, real short turnaround.
Yep.
Tomorrow you get on a bus at 8 a.m. How much do you talk about? What do you talk about? How do you just get them ready to play?
Yeah, that's a tough one. Luckily for us, it's non-conference, and so, Mandan's pretty tough. They bring the pressure kind of like we saw at Bismarck High. So we will talk about some of the things that went well against Bismarck High, and then obviously some of the turnovers we had. I think 27, and so we addressed that last week, just overall like big picture, and so we'll do a lot of stuff on huddle, and they'll have to do a lot of that on their own. But at the end of the day, no matter what happens tomorrow, we're still 2-0 at the end of the year and going into the new year number 1 tied. So
there you go. Last question. One of the many changes or things that are transitioning with this move to a 3-class system is, you don't have a ton of games during the break the way you used to, and you maybe only could give girls 2 days off or maybe 3 at the very most. But is it good or bad with having so much time where you're not playing in a during the break like you used to?
I think it's going to be a good thing.
Okay.
I think our next game is after I think it's January 3rd or 4th we go to Horace. So we're going to actually give them the entire week off, the whole program next week, and just let them be with family and get away from the game a little bit, and then we'll come back and get after it, because January gets really long, and I think every coach will tell you that that's a tough month, and so for us to get some time off away from the game a little bit and away from each other and come back with some renewed energy, I think that'll be good for us.
Well, Coach, best of luck tomorrow, and congratulations on your victory tonight. Long season, as you said, you turn that calendar to January, and then that's when the real work comes. There's not a lot of days off, and you got to have that short memory and just come out and give that effort consistently. So good luck the rest of the season. Thanks for joining us. Have a Merry Christmas, and
you too.
Let's go Mustangs, yes?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Coach Kenyon Wingenbach joining us tonight. Taking a few minutes. He has to probably get home and get to bed pretty soon. Have to get up early tomorrow to get on that bus. Coach Brandt said 8 a.m. as the teams are going to be heading off to Mandan to play. As we've seen South open on a little 4-0 run. Am I correct here, Drake, to start the second half?
That is correct. 2 layups here so far. Sully will give it to Spielman.
So South returning to that zone that was pretty effective for them early on.
Spielman will give it out to Irie at the top of the key. Irie will give it to Olsen. Tanner's calling for it underneath.
Nice
great
job.
Take there by Irie.
Much better patience to start the second half offensively than the first half for the Mustangs.
Yeah, absolutely. Just take your time. You got 30 seconds.
Yeah, move that ball and see what shows up. And that's they're gonna say
it went off.
That was Keller. It went off. I almost thought it looked like it could have been a foul on Keller. So probably pretty fortunate. It was their bodies were in the way. Couldn't really tell as that one's going to go off of Shahid. But I think they could have gotten Keller on a little bump there. But refs are letting them play, I think, a little bit tonight. There's been some contact sometimes, and no one seems to be too upset about it.
Nope.
I think that's always what you're hoping for, to have that opportunity. There's a good chance. Yep,
Keller
good
job. That'll be an and one. Great take by Keller to drive to the hoop and get a shot off. 2-3
zones, that's the notorious soft spot there, is just at the free throw line. If you can get it in, you can get some high-low action, or it opens up, and that time Keller takes advantage, gets to the rack, draws the foul.
That's back-to-back here for Cheyenne, where they're able to have a good take at the hoop, get a layup. Keller will make his free throw.
3 the old-fashioned way.
Only down 1. I think Cheyenne pretty fortunate so far for just their shooting percentages so far in this game to be able to only be down by 1.
Hamilton left alone. I don't think that's what you want to do, is leave him alone very often.
He's not going to miss that shot hardly ever. I will give it to Spielman.
There they find
Keller
it. Oh,
they out to Irie in the corner. He'll have a take at the rim.
Minganuji rejection.
Yep. Out to Hamilton again.
Heat check.
Yeah.
He's starting to feel it.
You got to stop him here. You can't let him get too many back-to-back.
And just like that, it goes from a 1 point to a 7-point lead. There you go.
Respond with a great shot.
And a 30-second timeout for the Mustangs here. So we'll step away as well. We'll be right back after the break.
Manufacturing, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not sitting down, doing nothing, just flipping at a couple pieces of wood each day. We are building tomorrow's windows. We all know that each unit that we build makes a difference, not just for the customer, not just for the company, but for each other as well.
And we are back from the break with your Cheyenne Mustangs down 37-41 versus the Fargo South Bruins. 3 minutes into this half. South will start with the ball here. We've seen pretty back and forth here with Hamilton hitting 2 threes to keep them in the lead here. It's going to be key to keep him quiet. Maybe that's even why I believe it was Brandt that called the timeout. Was just
maybe just to say, hey, we can't let this guy stand by himself.
Yep.
That's a recipe for disaster.
Back to Hamilton here, guarded by Irie, switched on by Spielman, and he'll drive at the hoop. Get a shot, can't get it to fall. Rebound there by Olsen. Taking the ball down the court with good tempo. Out to Spielman in the corner. Won't take the shot, will take his time. Back to Spielman. He'll send it cross court to Olsen. Olsen will take a risky pass. Stolen by Hamilton. Hamilton will drive at the hoop.
It was good anticipation by Hamilton.
Rebound. And they'll get an and one here, or an and one opportunity here.
I think they're going to get Keller on the foul there.
Yeah. Nice job of getting the shot off to be able to get the opportunity to get free throws. As he'll come to the line to shoot 1 here. And Larson will sub Olsen out here. Cheyenne down 6. Shahid's free throw won't go. Rebound. They're going to say it went off of
Minganuji.
Yep. Keller will give it to Irie. Brings it up the court to Spielman. Back to Spielman. Has a look, won't take it.
There,
Keller,
good job.
Finds that spot again. Get that shot to fall. He just keeps going to that spot every time, and every time you get
that's the soft area, and he kept the man on his hip there. Indicated where he wanted the pass, got the pass in a great spot. And there's not much easier than about an 8-footer.
Nope, just kind of right at that free throw line, a little bit closer. Shahid will be spinning. They'll turn it over here.
Off of Erickson.
Yep. I will give it to Jack. Jack with a wide open shot in the corner. Can't get it to fall. Cheyenne can't hold on to the rebound. And he'll drive to the hoop with a free 2. Irie will slow it down as he brings it up the court to Spielman. Back to Irie, top of the key. Spielman will get a look. Won't take it, pump fakes. Can't get the layup to fall. And they're going to say it went off South. Still Cheyenne ball.
Fortunate there, and that was a really good look. Those are ones that you always wish you had back because uncontested, you feel like that's one you should make each and every time.
Yeah, absolutely. So Cheyenne will have 17 seconds left here. Plenty of time to get a nice look, hopefully get some points on the board and chop the lead down. To Irie here. 10 seconds left. Larson in the corner, another open opportunity. He'll make this one. Miss the first, not the second.
Cheyenne continues to hang around. South gets a little bit of a lead, then Cheyenne finds a way to claw back in.
And we'll see Bernstein here looking to check in at the next stoppage.
Ahmed, good drive, and that's going to be a foul, I think that one's going to be on Spielman on the ground there.
So, yes. And Bernstein will sub in here for Kracha. And then Gullix will sub out Keller.
I was going to say that's 4 on Keller with 13 minutes to go.
Yep.
And I know he's been big for you tonight, but you got to find a way to keep him.
And Fallstead will just go down low. And
Fallingstead just backs his man down. He was, he had the size advantage over Irie.
Gives it to Larson here.
Dangerous pass.
And that'll be a foul there. Kind of a awkward there for Ahmed where he's just trying to play defense and the ball kind of just gets thrown up in an awkward spot. But Sheyenne will take a free foul. Spielman inbound to Irie, back to Spielman. Gives it to Larson. Spielman will get an open 3 opportunity. That shot will go. Connects for 3, cuts the lead down to 2 with 12 minutes remaining in this one.
Cheyenne shooting at a better percentage here this second half. That is certainly true, and that's going to be an offensive foul.
As Cheyenne will get an opportunity here to tie it up or take the lead.
Ahmed picks that one up. Oh, no. No, sorry, that was Dahlman they got on that.
Irie will give it to Spielman, who just made a 3 to Gullix.
They got Bernstein down there. Don't look to him.
Gives it out to Gullix.
Under 10 on the shot clock. Going to have to find a shot here.
Spielman looking for a shot. Can't get one off. And Kaysen will get a shot off. He'll get that shot to fall with 1 second left.
Right at the end of the shot clock. And we have a tie game.
Tie game here.
Fortunate that ball rolled around. Kept waiting for that shot clock buzzer to go, but Bernstein picks it up just in the nick of time.
Ruggeman wasting a lot of time here off the clock. Brings down to 10 seconds. He'll give it to Dahlman in the corner, just off the mark. Does a great job of getting the rebound. And he'll be wide open underneath, but he'll just lose the ball. And he'll take a 3-point shot from the corner just off. And they're going to call a foul.
There to get Fallingstead on that one.
Yep.
Fighting for the rebound.
So Sheyenne will have another opportunity here.
I don't know that Cheyenne has led at all tonight. This will be
closest was 6-6.
Their first opportunity to own a lead here tonight.
And you'll see fouls are currently tied up 4-4. So that's kind of what Cheyenne needed to do here in the second half, is not foul too heavy. They had a couple to start, but they've been
and South back. I was going to say South back to the man-to-man D, and Irie gets it.
Looking for a foul, doesn't get it.
Rejected, yeah, he wanted a foul.
Drive at the hoop, kicks out to Ahmed. And that'll be an air ball, rebounded by Larson.
Student section letting him know about it.
Irie will take a drive and just gets rejected there. That's a tough one. And Minjanoi's there. It's going to be tough to.
Yeah, he's just so long and kind of hangs up there.
Tough to get a shot in the paint if he's anywhere near it. But nothing hurt. 22 seconds left here on the shot clock. Got to erase it from your brain. And he'll get it to Larson here in the corner. Jabs to Spielman at the top of the key. And he'll get a shot off.
Up and over the top of Minganuji. He was there.
And that'll be Cheyenne's first lead of the night, leading 49-47 with 10 minutes to go here in this second half. It'll go to Shahid. Shahid gets a mid-range shot. That's blocked by Bernstein. Great defense there as he'll take the ball up the court himself. Gives it to Spielman. They'll slow it down here, play their own tempo, take their time. Gives it to Larson in the corner. to Irie at the top of the key. He'll pump fake a shot to Spielman. Kaysen will be working. Larson with a 3. Nope. Gives it to Sully.
It's a good mid-range look.
Yeah, it's a good shot. It's what you want. You'll take that shot even if you miss it.
Coach Hendrickson's going to take a timeout. And we'll do the same. 49-47, Mustangs lead. We'll be right back.
Manufacturing, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not sitting down, doing nothing, just flipping at a couple pieces of wood each day. We are building tomorrow's windows. We all know that each unit that we build makes a difference, not just for the customer, not just for the company, but for each other as well.
I'm Kyle.
And we are back for this matchup. As Wolf's showing me
some scores from around the state here tonight. Davies leads Shanley 57-28. Mandan defeats Jamestown 84-56. Horace currently leads North with about 6 minutes to go, 67-60. Red River and Central, Red River up 54-50, 8 minutes to go. Bismarck Century up on Williston 99-23 with 9 minutes left to go in that one. Minot up on Bismarck 77-52 with 6 minutes.
A lot of
go.
time for Williston to make a comeback here.
Wow.
Going to have to make some shots, but it's not over till it's over.
Down 76 points with 9 minutes to go.
Yep. As South will inbound the ball here. Dahlman gives it to Bruggeman. Guarded by Larson. He'll dribble around. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Working on Irie. Gullick's on Dahlman. Dahlman will drive to the right side. Gets a pass out here. He'll fake a shot. 5 seconds left here. And they're going to say
I think they're going to get Bernstein on the floor there.
Yep.
That's the 5th team foul for Cheyenne. South with 4. There's 9 minutes to go. Odds are one or both of these teams could end up in the bonus. So that'll bear watching the rest of the way.
Out to Shahid. Shahid will take a 3-point shot wide open. Yeah, can't give him that look. That'll give him a 1-point lead here. Yeah, just gets a little bit too much space. Is able to take a good look. Spielman at the top of the key. Gives it to Larson.
So they're back to the zone again. Okay, now they recognize, got someone to. There's a good flash by Gullicks.
They're going to say he's fouled.
They didn't recognize that soft area at the free throw line in the lane. And then finally Gullicks flashes, got the ball, gets Minganuji in the air, collects the foul, and a chance for Cheyenne to regain the lead.
And fouls and points are tied up here. 5 fouls on each team, 50 points for each team. 8 minutes and 40 seconds here to go as South makes some lineup changes. We'll see Hamilton back in the game. They're going to see if maybe he can hit a couple shots for them like he was doing earlier this half. Gullicks will make both free throw attempts to put them back up by 1. Shahid will take the ball down the court. In no hurry, guarded by Spielman. No switch there. Spielman will stay on him. Irie working on Minjanui. He'll drive.
He loses
and he'll
the
lose
handle.
the ball. Yep. Into the cheerleaders. This will be Cheyenne's ball with a 1-point lead. Seeing if they can extend their lead here. Irie will take the ball up the court. Shahid on defense. Gives it to Gullicks.
Say they got nobody low right now. Bernstein was trying to set up a screen.
And they'll give it to Gullicks in the corner. He'll take a 3-point shot, and that shot will go. Great shot by Gullicks. Great identifier for Irie to be able to find him in the corner for a great shot. And that's a tough contested shot. Comes down the court.
Okay, and
South will miss.
South doing a little what Cheyenne did early on, just settling for first look and not using the opportunity to see it. Good flash there by Gullicks.
Irie with a 3-point shot, just short. Rebound to Shahid. is they'll try to slow down the tempo here, maybe waste a little bit more of the shot clock than they've done these past couple shots. To Hamilton, 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Falling said they're going to get Kaysen on a foul. He maybe didn't like it, thought it was all ball. We'll see if we can pick it up on our replay. Tough to tell. Could have got some hand there.
Coach Brandt is telling him hands straight up.
Yep.
That's 3 on Bernstein. Remember, Keller's on the bench with 4. There's still 7.5 to go.
Yeah, we've had this same lineup out here now for a little while. Haven't seen Keller back out or Kratcha.
And that is 6 team fouls on the Mustangs, so South shoots the bonus the rest of the way.
He'll miss the first free throw, or no, it makes it. Second one also made. Irie will inbound to Spielman, back to Irie. He'll take it up the court with Shahid on defense. Spielman in that soft spot, gives it down to Kaysen.
Had a high-low look, good recovery by Minganuji there and recovering, poking it out of bounds.
Irie will be inbounding it here.
But Bernstein was open for a second.
Yep.
Just a good recovery on
Gives
defense.
it to Larson, tiptoeing on the line. Irie working on Shahid, gets a screen from Bernstein. He'll get it past the skill underneath. Didn't put it up. Gives it to Kaysen, gets swatted. That's one where Spielman, maybe you want him to go up for it.
Yeah, I would have expected him to try and do something with that.
As
Good drive by
to the
Shahid.
hoop.
And Fallingston follows. I think maybe Gullick's that one. Or no, Spielman maybe. Yeah, Spielman
one of them,
gets that one.
So Fallingston will have 2 shots here, looking to take the lead. First shot's going to be short here, off the mark. Looking at the second shot here. Sheyenne will box out, misses the second one. Bernstein gets the rebound, still with a 2-point lead here, looking to extend. I would bring it up to court. Larson got all the room in the world for 3. Bang! Takes a 5-point lead here for the Mustangs. Great find by Irie there. Fallingsted kind of just leaves him in the corner open. He's got plenty of room.
Kind of lost him, and I don't know the way Sheyenne has shot the 3 in the second half. South, I think, first half was content to allow that as Hamilton.
And Hamilton will take his own. Rebound by Bernstein.
But if you're South, I don't think you want to give opportunities at open looks at 3s here the way Sheyenne has shot it this half.
Larson looks
now
for it
don't
again,
be content
it,
that you have to shoot it there. Good flash.
And they'll give it out to Gullix. Can't quite handle it right away. Doesn't get a shot off. To Larson. Back to Irie at the top of the key. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Irie will get a shot off. Just off the mark. Spielman will get a rebound. And they're going to say it went off him. South's ball. As we'll see Keller and
Krejci coming back in. So Keller playing with 4. But under 6 here to go.
Willing to risk it. As Shahid will bring it up the court. Been big for them so far tonight. Out to Minganui. He'll take a 3-point shot. Just off. Keller will come in. Get a rebound right away. So he'll give it up to Larson. Larson will go cross court. 3-pointer. Just off. And Larson will fight with them.
Somehow Bernstein ends up with it.
Bernstein ends up with it, yeah.
And they're going to say it was off Minganuji, so Sheyenne retains possession, 5-point lead, full shot clock basically, so no need to rush here. And this is one of those, when we talked to Coach Brandt at halftime of the girls' game and talking about learning to win, the clock is your friend.
Oh, yeah.
You do not need to force things here. You do not need to rush. You don't need to take a shot just because it's there.
Can't get it to go. So it'll be back to South's ball here with 5 minutes left. Shahid will come down the court, gives it to Hamilton. Hamilton looks at a shot, doesn't take it. Gets a shot off.
Shahid,
won't go,
good
and
rebound.
Shahid able to drive through a couple guys there. Spielman will bring it up
you're
the court.
still up 3. There's no need to rush this.
You'll see no seniors on the court here. He's got Irie and Olsen. Larson will take a 3, way off the mark. Rebound Fallingstead. As Shahid will bring it up the court.
I think you just want to use a little more shot clock than that. Personally.
Is Kaysen
There's
not
falling
playing
instead.
tight enough defense.
And that's going to bring a timeout.
Tough for Cheyenne there. We'll be 57 to 52nd in the second half. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. We'll be right back. And we are back with this matchup between the Mustangs and the Bruins. 57 to 57 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left here. Cheyenne with the ball. Looking to take the lead here. Been back and forth these past 5 to 10 minutes. Irie will be back in the game. Got a short break. Back in now. Sent Larson to the bench. He'll give it Tanner top of the key to Irie. To Spielman at the top of the key. Irie won't shoot it. Gives it to Keller top of the key. Taking their time. They're going to say it went off Spielman. South's ball.
South a little more aggressive on that 2-3 that time.
Yep.
Not letting that entry pass come at the free throw line.
As Shahid will bring the ball up the court here.
Little elevator screen for Hamilton.
Hamilton can't get a shot off. Good defense here from Cheyenne. Out to Minganuji as he'll miss the three. Rebound by Dahlman. Yeah. Does a great job of not giving up on the play. Maybe there's an opportunity. Cheyenne had nobody down low to get a board. Hamilton here.
They're going to get
a
Krejci
foul.
on that.
Yep.
That'll be the 1-and-1.
So he'll get one guaranteed shot. If he makes it, get another. Cheyenne working with 8 fouls now. Bruins have done a good job these past 10-ish minutes of not fouling. Maybe only had one. Started off with quite a few, but slowed down since then. Hamilton's first shot will go in. Bouncing around for a little bit. That'll give him a 1-point lead. And his second shot will go in as well. Gives it to Irie. Irie will bring it up the court, working on Shahid still. To Keller. To Kracha. Keller will have a 3-point shot. Won't go. Shahid takes the rebound. He'll take it up himself. Looking to extend their lead by more than 2. He'll dribble left. Gets it out to Hamilton for a wide open 3. That'll be off. Rebound by Keller. Minganuji will stay down there, and they'll get him for a foul. That'll be their 6th foul, so any fouls from here on out for South will lead in Cheyenne to go to the line.
And that's 4 on Minganuji. But at 3:09, I'm going to guess Coach Hendrickson's just going to roll.
Yep, leave him in. Irie will bring it up the court. Down 2, 3 minutes left. To Kracha. Keller thinks about a shot, doesn't take it. Spielman top of the key. Back to Keller. He'll take the shot this time. Great shot by Keller, though.
That was all set up by that little pass fake to Irie in the middle. That draws the defense, gets him to commit, opens up Keller for the clean look.
Yeah, the little jab gave him just enough space. As Dahlman will come down the court. No good for that 3-pointer. Spielman with the rebound to Irie. I will give it to Keller. Won't take the shot again, but maybe they're looking to do the exact same thing. Spielman will get a shot. Oh, clanks around, can't get it to fall. Keller will get the rebound. Shots in. Oh, they're going to say it's on the floor.
On the floor on Hamilton. But that will send Cheyenne to the line for the bonus.
Yep. Would have been great for Cheyenne if it was a 1 of 1. Or not 1 of 1, an and 1. So they'll look to take a bigger lead here, up by 1 right now. Keller's first shot.
In and out.
Rolls around, doesn't get in.
So winding down on 2 minutes to go.
Give to Hamilton. Sheyenne only with a 1-point lead, hoping to protect it here on defense. Hamilton takes a shot, won't go. Spielman does a great job of getting up for it, getting the rebound. Fighting to keep his team on offense. Crotch, a 3-point shot, won't go. Spielman fights for it. And they're going to say Cheyenne's ball. He gets rewarded for it.
And maybe it was, from our viewpoint, I thought that might have gone off of Spielman.
Tough to say.
But it was, the ref was obscured by the players. Minganugi didn't argue it much, and there's a great play.
Wide open.
They just lose him back there, worrying about.
3-point lead, Shahid will drive. Nope, stays back. Pass to Hamilton, been one of their best 3-point shooters tonight. As he'll step back, won't shoot it. Fallingstead driving at the hoop. And they're going to say
Bernstein on the floor before that.
So he'll go to the line for 1 of 1.
And this will be the last of the 1-and-1s for South. Next one will put them in the double bonus. And that's now 4 on Bernstein. So only a minute 36, but foul trouble could play a role here.
Spielman down the court. I don't know if they see him.
Wow.
They didn't see him.
No.
He would have had an opportunity there. I think that they were trying to do a little trickery there. But
you've got a 3-point lead. You've got plenty of time.
Keller,
there's no reason to rush.
Spielman to Irie.
Take care of the ball. Smart passing.
15 seconds
Milk
left.
this clock.
Irie will drive. Foul on the floor.
That's Dahlman they're going to get. And that, that's all you need to do. You're up 3. You're shooting the bonus as well. Make South go for steals. Make them foul you. Don't just settle for a shot. Even at this point now, I think, Drake, you say an open 3 doesn't mean I have to have it. No matter how good the look is, you're ahead. The clock is your friend. Don't feel like you have to take it.
He'll miss the free throw, meaning that they only have a 3-point lead here still. Shahid to Hamilton in the corner. Shot off. Rebound Bernstein.
Okay, walk this one up.
You got a minute left on the total clock. Don't take your shot. Great job by Keller there, slowing it down, taking his time. To Kracha. They're wasting a long time. Risky pass as he's going to drive to the hoop here. Hamilton gives it to Shahid. Top won't go. Fighting for it. Bernstein does a great job of getting the rebound. Now take your time here.
Yes.
10-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. South won't foul yet.
Cannot have cross-court passes. Come to the ball. No.
Keller takes his shot. Won't go. Bernstein gets the rebound. It'll go. Gives Cheyenne a 5-point lead. 15 seconds left here on the game clock. No shot clock left. Fallingstead will come down the court and hit a 3.
It's a timeout.
As that'll be a timeout for South with 11.7 seconds left here. Haven't added the 3 yet.
I was going to say, I almost think they're going to maybe add a couple seconds to the clock. I think that clock ran for a little bit. Good response. So first of all, Spielman gets bailed out. Took probably an ill-advised shot. Bernstein manages to make it, and then right down, cold-blooded shot from Fallingstead to bring him. And did they update the score?
I believe they have not yet. Should be 62-64.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
I'm guessing they're just trying to figure out both
the clock and the score.
We'll see if they get it added here. I believe the South coach wouldn't go without him.
And I don't think there was a question as to whether or not it was a 3. I think that was pretty clearly a 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so 13.2. Second and a half added.
And there's the points here.
And there, okay.
So Cheyenne
give them time, and they got it sorted out just fine.
So we'll see.
So now you have to draw something up. Again, Cheyenne only going for a 1-and-1 on a South foul. South going for a double bonus on any Mustang foul. 3 Mustangs, I think it is, with 4 fouls, but only 13 seconds left. Just this one needs to go in, needs to be safe. I know there's that temptation to go for the home run, and I'm sure there's an option for it off of this play. But
if you turn it over, it's a risky play.
It is. It is. It's got to be so wide open.
And it's one thing if you have a 5-point lead or 2-score lead versus 2 points. We'll see how Cheyenne, we talked about it pregame, how are they going to deal with the pressure?
There it is.
And they'll go for the home run to Irie. Irie have a wide open shot, and he'll make it. They went for the home run, and it worked.
They're going to adjust the clock, I think, maybe half a second there, because that ball just hangs. There's brand new nets in here that are still pretty tight.
You know, we weren't sure. We were saying, are they going to go for the home run? Are they going to stay
Well, when it's that
conservative?
wide open, that is fine.
Yep, didn't have anybody back. Made it free. Timeout here. Cheyenne up 66-62. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture, and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
And we're coming back here with 11.5 seconds here to go. Cheyenne with 9 fouls. Bruins with 8. Cheyenne up 4.
So it's a 2-possession game. The first scorer, the first shot from South does not have to be a 3. You don't have to try and draw something up. Just needs to be a 2. But then obviously you have to foul immediately. South does still have 2 timeouts, so they can call the timeout to go for that. Cheyenne going to show a little token pressure here. I don't think there's anything real serious about this. You're just going to try and slow South down.
Just don't give them room to sprint down the court. Make them take some time off the clock here.
Yeah, there they go back.
Shahid, yep.
Again, doesn't have to be a 3. They opt for it. No good.
That'll be a miss.
And that's a game.
Spielman. 2. Can't foul him. They'll get a foul off. 0.7 seconds left. Spielman will go to the line for a 1-of-1.
Well, when you haven't won, when you're trying to figure things out, this is like, that's always a monkey on your back. Got to get that first win somewhere, somehow. And Cheyenne's going to pull that off tonight. They had the opportunity against Fergus Falls, had the opportunity against the Packers, gave both of those games away. And, maybe we're seeing kind of that first step towards some maturity from some of the younger players here tonight, and learning how to win as Spielman knocks down both. It's and Minganuji cannot be the first person to grab the ball, and he was. And this was over anyway.
Just taking more time.
And that's dribbled
That'll
out.
Officially end it. We said we're going to have to see how Cheyenne takes the pressure tonight. They didn't have a lead for too long tonight.
Yeah. So we didn't see, South play any pressure. So it was far easier to limit turnovers. Couple reckless cross-court passes that, were some troublesome things. But those are simple, easy things to clean up as a group. They didn't shoot it particularly well in the first half. Much better in the second half, and that's the nature of basketball today. When you live and die by the 3, sometimes you live by it, but sometimes you die by it. And it evens out. You kind of regress to that mean, and they shot it much better. What I liked though was really the maturity in taking care of the ball in the second half, being smarter, being more patient on offense, getting better looks, and that was one of the things that Coach Brandt had mentioned before when we interviewed him earlier, that's what he was looking for. And again, a win's a win. It's a good win, but you get on the bus in 11 hours and you got to go out and play one of the better teams in the state in Mandan. So you have a short memory. You go and you play hard, and then you get some time off to rest before that grind of that 2 months to the EDC tournament begins.
Yeah, and Mandan, that's going to be a tough opponent.
You bet it is.
They just beat Bismarck High, who was our first opponent of the year.
And Bismarck
is a solid team. One
Bismarck
of the best
handled
teams in the state.
Cheyenne very well. So, again, a good opportunity to measure yourself tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon, but then get into the break, get some rest, come back and focus on that EDC schedule that's going to be facing you. One thing I had forgot to ask Coach Wingenbach that I had meant to, and probably a good thing for our viewers to know, Drake, is that most of the home games this year will be just like tonight, double headers.
Okay.
And I don't know if, from a coaching standpoint, if Coach Wingenbach or Coach Brandt has a particular preference, but the vast majority of home games this year are going to be girls games at 5:45 and boys games at 7:15, and that's probably a good thing for our viewers to know, so that they have an opportunity to tune in and know what they're going to be looking for on that.
That and most of the home games do come at the end of the year. They're very heavy on the road for the beginning.
Yep.
I believe it's the first 9 out of 10 of their games are away, and then as you get to the second half, they have 8 total home games. So you'll see them at home a lot more once you get into January, February. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Cheyenne Mustangs will get the win, 68-62. I'm Drake Nostrom.
Dan Wolf.
Thank you guys for watching. Happy holidays.
It was once said, good is the enemy of great. If all that you strive for is good enough, how will you ever achieve greatness? The efforts led to this. Every rep, every drill, all the work unseen will be worth it. Because right now, the eyes are on us.
Blow the check up, detonation, kill them one by one, final destination, top my destination, I got guardian angels all around it, that's deflector say, I'm a champion, this right here the anthem, I can't dap you without hand saying, I don't know your dirty air, hands been, I wake up to like 100 texts, championship team, but we can't cut the net, she all off in my jersey, looking underdressed, I'm finna buy this bitch a Honda CRX.